I can't believe this is my life right now, Pittsburgh Steelers fan. Kaleb Johnson, the most perfect fit for the Pittsburgh Steelers offense as a big outside zone running back with excellent vision and big playability, falls to the Pittsburgh Steelers all the way to number 83 in the third round. And this is exactly the type of running back to pair that you wanted to pair with Jaylen Warren in this offense to have the type of run game that Arthur Smith wants to build here in Pittsburgh. Welcome into Steelers Talk. I'm your host, Jack Sperry. Before we get into Kaleb Johnson, his profile, and why I think he is the perfect running back for this Pittsburgh Steelers offense, make sure you guys click that subscribe button right now because I think we're going to be seeing a lot of Kaleb Johnson touchdowns in this offense in the years to come. So if you're ready to have an actual good running game for the first time in a long time here in Pittsburgh, click that subscribe button because it's going to be a lot of fun moving forward. All right, let's talk about Kaleb Johnson, man. Excellent size, 6'1", 224 pounds, and, really good speed for that size as well. I think that he is arguably the best outside zone running back in the NFL draft this year. And what do Arthur Smith and the Pittsburgh Steelers want to do? They want to run outside zone more than any other team in the National Football League. And the thing you have to understand, guys, about the Steelers offense and their philosophy with Arthur Smith and Mike Tomlin is they want the whole offense to run through the run game. And they want their run game to be so good that they want to be able to run it even when the defense knows it's coming and they can't stop it. There's only a few teams in the league that can do that. The Philadelphia Eagles can do that. The Ravens can do that. The 49ers, when McCaffrey's healthy and they're going right, can do it. And with Kaleb Johnson and Jaylen Warren, you at least have a chance to be that style of running attack. That is if the offensive line develops next year. Granted, that's a big if, but now you get the running back room that is capable, in my opinion, of delivering the run game that this fan base has been waiting forever for. You take a look at our scouting report for Kaleb Johnson, extremely explosive runner who really has great vision and patience at 224 pounds. He showed for better pass catching value after just 7 receptions in just his first 2 years. Last year, he did catch the football a bit more, which is nice. Now, our scouting report does say he lacks top-end speed and true shiftiness. I agree with the shiftiness part, which is why, in my opinion, he fell, because he needs an offense that's going to run majority outside zone run scheme. And this is why I identified him as this team's perfect fit, because that's what they want to run here. And he does it so well with his vision, with his ability to put his foot in the ground, run straight. And I think that his long speed is actually a little bit underrated. He ran a low 4.5 at the combine, which actually isn't terrible for a running back of his size. But the thing about Johnson is he's so hard to bring down the field when it comes to safeties and cornerbacks because he's just bigger than them. All right, he can stiff arm them. He can run them over. Once he gets to the second and third level of the defense, he's just a really tough guy to bring down. And you see so many explosive runs on his film, running outside zone with the Iowa Hawkeyes, something that we've been hoping and praying to see from Najee Harris for all these years. But with Najee, he had terrible vision, whereas Kaleb Johnson has some of the best vision in this entire draft class. He also never fumbles, which is something that Mike Tomlin is really going to appreciate. 0 fumbles with the Iowa Hawkeyes this past season. I absolutely love it. So give me a grade for this pick, man. A, B, C, D, or F. Honestly, I can't believe Kaleb Johnson fell this far without the Steelers having to trade up for him. I'm giving this one an easy A+. Make sure you guys go down there for today's pinned question. YouTube's going to throw you an ad break here in just a couple of seconds. When that happens, give me an A, a B, a C, a D, or an F for Kaleb Johnson at number 83 for the Pittsburgh Steelers. You guys can see here his stats from last season. Over 1,500 yards last year on the ground for the Iowa Hawkeyes. 21 touchdowns, averaged 6.4 yards per carry, something that Najee Harris never even came close to in his NFL career. Obviously, it's college. We'll see how Kaleb does in the league. But I think that this is a guy where, it just gives the Steelers versatility to do whatever they want at the running back position moving forward. If you want to play ground and pound, you can put Kaleb Johnson in there, run outside zone, and, he's a big enough back to play true power stuff as well. And then you got Jaylen Warren, one of the best kind of secondary backs in the league, who's got fantastic contact balance, great vision, great instincts, great play strength as well. I think that this is one of the most electric running back duos over the next half decade in the National Football League, and I can't wait to see what these two are going to be able to do together. And honestly, I just can't believe that a top 5 running back in this class and literally the perfect fit for Arthur Smith's run scheme fell to the Steelers all the way here at number 83. Before we get into the rest of today's show, let's have a word from our sponsor here at Game Time. And guys, I'm someone who likes to go to baseball games on the weekends, especially during the offseason when the baseball season's really getting going. To get my mind off of work, of course, right now we're worrying about Aaron Rodgers. We're worrying about when the Steelers are going to take a quarterback, all this different stuff. But thanks to our friends at Game Time, I can always get guaranteed low-price tickets whenever I want to go see the Rangers play when I'm here at home, or whether I want to go see the Pirates when I take my yearly trip to Pittsburgh to Steelers training camp. I always love going to PNC Park. Game Time is the official ticketing partner of Steelers Talk by Chat Sports, and makes getting tickets to any event faster and easier all on your phone. Prices on the Game Time app actually go down the closer it gets to first pitch. With killer last-minute deals, all-in prices, views from your seat, and their lowest price guarantee, Game Time takes the guesswork out of buying MLB tickets. Now, listen, man, I'm going to be going to go see Paul Skeens pitch once again when I take my yearly trip to Pittsburgh, but I don't want to give Bob Nutting, the Pirates owner, any more of my cash than I need to, all right? So I'm going to use the Game Time app, and I'm going to be using Game Time Picks, their awesome feature that kind of filters through their entire database to find you the best tickets at the best prices. So I don't have to give Bob Nutting a single dime more than I need to go watch Paul Skeens be the best damn pitcher in baseball. So take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time today. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code CHATSPORTS for $20 off your first purchase. Terms do apply. Again, create an account and redeem code CHATSPORTS. It's one word, all caps, CHATSPORTS. It's CHATSPORTS, one word, all caps, for $20 off. Download the Game Time app today. Last minute tickets, lowest price guaranteed. So you guys have heard me gush about Kaleb Johnson all throughout this video. Let's see what DameBugler has to say so you guys know I'm not crazy. Johnson isn't a dynamic make-you-miss athlete, but he is a patient and powerful one-cut runner with the instinctive vision to crease the defense using run angles and foot quickness. His play style is reminiscent of DeMarco Murray with a 3-down skill set to thrive in a zone-based NFL scheme. So like I've been telling you guys, his downsides are he's not a very shifty back. He's not somebody that's going to make you miss out in space the way that, somebody like a Travion Henderson is going to make you miss. Somebody like a R.J. Harvey is going to make you miss. A DJ Giddens is going to make you miss. All these different people. Kaleb Johnson is the type of runner that is super patient, uses his eyes. He allows his blocks to form, and then he finds the right lane to run through, finds cutback lanes, puts his foot in the ground, and then he absolutely explodes for big gains. And then, like I said, when he gets to that second and third level and it comes down to cornerbacks and safeties that are a lot smaller than him to bring him down, he can run them over, he can stiff arm them, and he's got the long speed to potentially run away from them as well. Now, is he going to be like true, like number one running back in the league, Saquon Barkley level good? Maybe not. But I think that the combination of Kaleb Johnson with Jaylen Warren has a chance to be a super, super effective run game here in Pittsburgh. And let's just look at it, man. He's already wearing the black and gold. He's not going to have to change it up all that much. I mean, he was born to wear those colors, ladies and gentlemen, and I cannot wait to see him in a Steelers uniform. He did wear number 2 in college, though, so will Mason Rudolph give up that number? I guess we'll have to see. It's not really a Pittsburgh Steeler running back number, so we'll see what number they end up giving him, but I just can't wait to see him play for this offense this year because I think he's exactly the type of running back that the Steelers have been looking for. And it's what they hoped they were getting in Najee Harris. They did not. But whereas you took Najee in the first round and you live to regret it, you get Kaleb Johnson all the way in round 3, and this is absolutely the value that they were looking for at this position. So far in the NFL draft, you've taken Derrick Harmond in round 1, who I think is an awesome player if he can stay healthy. And then Kaleb Johnson, who I think has a chance to be a true stud running back, leading the way in this rushing attack for the Pittsburgh Steelers moving forward here in round 3. And by the way, your second round selection, you didn't have one this year because you traded for DK Metcalf. Derrick Harmond, DK Metcalf, Kaleb Johnson. Omar Khan is getting once again an A+ grade from me, at least so far during the NFL draft. He's absolutely knocking it out of the park. And now our focus shifts to round 4. Could Jalen Milroe, could Shadur Sanders, could Kyle McCord fall to the Steelers in round 4 and make this an even better NFL draft for Omar Khan and the Pittsburgh Steelers? Let me know who you think the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to draft next down there in the comment section, because right now Omar Khan is absolutely killing the NFL draft for a third straight year. Make sure you guys click that subscribe button if you haven't already. I am so pumped that Kaleb Johnson is a Pittsburgh Steeler. And the Steelers have added 2 players already that are going to make both sides of the football immediately better. And I think that if you're Aaron Rodgers and you're looking at this Steelers roster right now, you're like, yeah, I can make this work. So make sure you click that subscribe button if you haven't already. Really do appreciate all of you guys' support. And until next time, guys, here we go, Steelers.